If you are serious about making money online and you want to know where you can get online jobs, then grab a drink and strap in because this video is for you. You can make money online working as a transcriber for different companies. You can even work for more than one company. And as someone who has done transcription for over 3 years now, I can tell you for sure that transcription is one of the most lucrative online jobs you can do at the moment. So it's a good choice if you're looking to do online jobs as a side hustle or you want to make online jobs your full-time hustle. Now, the challenge, however, is getting these jobs, and that is where I come in. I would like to tell you that AlphaSights is currently looking for transcribers to join their team. I'm going to tell you all about the job and even how to apply for it. But allow me to ask you to like this video. Please click the like button down below and we'll get started. So AlphaSights is an information services company that connects clients with experts. It is headquartered in London, but they have offices in the Middle East, in Asia, in the US, and in Europe. This is not an ad. I have not been paid to make this video. I know online jobs are hard to come by, and I'm sharing this information hoping that you will tap the opportunity. AlphaSights is a legitimate company with over 1,200 employees, and they have offices in New York, in Dubai, in Tokyo, to mention but a few. They do not have any geographical restrictions, at least not that I know of. I know a couple of Kenyan transcribers who are working for the company, so I guess you can work from anywhere in the world. Though the best way to know for sure if they are hiring from your location is to start the application process. In most instances, if a company is not hiring from your location, you won't even get past the first step of the application. So it's important to just check the website, start the application process, and see whether you will be allowed to continue. But as far as I'm concerned, they are hiring globally. And if you know differently, please let me know in the comment section. AlphaSights is one of the best companies to work for as a transcriber. You'll be working for them as a freelancer, and this comes with a flexible schedule, so you only work when you are available. This is remote work, so you'll be working from the comfort of your home. And this is actually why freelance work attracts so many people, because you get to work whenever you want from wherever you are. So much freedom. And according to their job advert, there are opportunities for advancement once you join their transcription team. Just imagine how it will be being part of one of the fastest growing companies in the world. At least that is what they say in their website. It is one of the fastest growing companies in the world. In case you've never heard of transcription before, this is where you convert an audio or a video to text. Maybe it's a recorded interview, a discussion, a conference call, or just a simple conversation between two or more people. You are required to type that out. Sometimes people want to convert recorded materials to blogs or articles, or use them as reference points when they are writing their reports. And that is where you as a transcriber come in. So your job at AlphaSights will be converting audio and video content to text. And they actually call their transcribers business transcriptionists. Please note that they do not allow their transcribers to use automatic speech recognition software like Otter or Temi. I know Otter.ai is very popular and a lot of people like to use it, but AlphaSights does not allow that. You'll have to transcribe everything from scratch. So if you're the kind of transcriber who relies on automatic speech recognition software like Otter.ai to help you transcribe, then this job might not be the best fit for you, especially if you cannot transcribe from scratch. And that is why in my transcription masterclass, we focus on knowing how to transcribe from scratch, so that even if you find yourself in a situation where you do not have access to automatic transcription software, you can still transcribe with ease. According to my research, you will make $55 per audio hour. This means that you're being paid $0.91 per audio minute. Now, if you manage to work on one audio hour every day for 20 days in a certain month, this is assuming you do not work every day, you'll be able to make $1,100 in that month. Let's say your goal is to make $2,000 every month, then you'll have to work on around 36 audio hours every month. Now, in case you're wondering, it takes an average transcriber around 6 hours to complete one audio hour. It will take a beginner transcriptionist longer than that. I remember my first audio I did in like 2 days. Others will even take a week to just complete 1 hour of audio. So it takes time because transcription is a skill. The more you do it, the more you develop the skill. You know, you improve your listening skills, you're able to type faster, you're able to do your research faster, you proofread faster, and your turnaround time improves significantly with time. So an average transcriber can take like 6 hours, others can take even less. and a beginner transcriptionist can take 10 hours, 15 hours, 24 hours. Others who've been typing before they started working on transcription jobs can take less time. So it really depends on who you are and your skill level. Here's a bit of a disclaimer. I am not saying that you'll be making $2,000. It's not a guarantee. When it comes to online jobs, especially transcription jobs, you earn as much as you work. If you manage to work on 20 audio hours in a certain month, you'll be able to make $1,100 in that month. If you only manage to transcribe 1 audio hour every week, after that month, you would have transcribed 4 hours of audio, which means you make $220 that month. You are actually in control of the amount of money you make. And the amount of work you do will depend on your availability, your typing speed. It will depend on a lot of things. You can work on as many jobs as possible. Actually, when you're making your application, you'll have to enter the number of audio minutes you can handle per day. There's no limit, at least no limit set by the company. Now, is this video being useful so far? Please let me know by hitting the like button. I will really appreciate it. Unlike most of the transcription companies I have reviewed on this channel, though AlphaSights is more than a transcription company, they are looking for transcribers with more than 3 years of at least 3 years of transcription experience. Now, this is what I usually say. Even if they're looking for people with 10 years experience, and I believe I can do the job, I can deliver and meet the expectations, I'm going to apply. Do you know why? Because they just want people who can do the job, who can deliver, who can meet their expectations. And if you can prove that you can do that, then you'll get the job, regardless of your years of experience. All you have to do is to package yourself well. When making your application, communicate your value proposition in a very articulate manner, and you will get the job. Other basic transcription requirements also apply, like top-notch listening skills, excellent grammar skills, which is a must-have, the ability to use transcription software like ExpressScribe, and the ability to meet deadlines, because trust me, nobody wants to give someone their job and those people end up not delivering the job on time. This is a side note. Transcription jobs are best done on a laptop or a desktop. Working on transcription jobs on a smartphone is going to be very, very difficult. I don't know whether anyone has ever tried and succeeded. Actually, most transcription companies require you to have a laptop or a desktop, because I know I'm going to get this question whether I can work on this job on a phone. My advice is get yourself a laptop or access to one. Now, don't get me wrong, there are online jobs you can do on your phone, like paid surveys, simple things. But transcription, you'll have an easier time if you use a laptop or a desktop. In addition to all the requirements I have mentioned, you must have Microsoft Word and be willing to sign an NDA. To apply, you are required to fill this registration form. So you'll provide your basic details, name and whatnot, and then you upload your resume. Make sure the resume communicates your transcription experience well. You'll also upload your cover letter. Please ensure you have the 2 documents ready before submitting your application. This is why I said you can work from anywhere, because all regions are on the list. And then provide information like years of professional experience, how many hours per week you'll dedicate to AlphaSights, the number of audio minutes you can transcribe in a day, which block of time you are usually working, the transcription software that you use, and add a link to your LinkedIn profile if you have a LinkedIn profile. If your application is rejected, you'll have to wait for 6 months before you can try again. And this is why you should not rush into making this application. Take your time. Once you put in your application, they will review your resume and your cover letter. And if they like what you're selling, they will call you for an online interview. I do not work for AlphaSights, but I did apply for the job once, I think sometime in 2019, and this was the hiring process. I believe it's still the same. Let me know in the comment section if it's different. So I was called for an online interview, and I was interviewed by a certain lady. I still remember her to date, and it was more of a conversation than an interview. I think she just wanted to understand who I am as a transcriptionist and my transcription process. The interview lasted for about 30 minutes, if I remember correctly. It was my first interview as a transcriber, so yes, I was sweating buckets. Now, if the interviewer was impressed by what you had to say during the online interview, they're going to send you a short transcription test. And actually, this is the final step. If you pass the transcription test, you'll be onboarded and start working immediately. Here is a piece of advice. Make sure you are as honest as possible when writing your resume and your cover letter. If the information you provide in your resume doesn't tally with what you say during your online interview, you are probably going to be rejected. Remember, the truth always comes out, so you have to be as truthful as possible. One of the perks they mention in the job advert is that you're going to be working on long-term projects and you'll have consistent work. I think this is a great opportunity, especially for those who want to work as transcribers full-time and make consistent income. I'm always sharing opportunities like this with my subscribers, so if you are not subscribed, you are totally missing out. Yes, they do have other opportunities. AlphaSights is also looking for Korean transcribers, French transcribers, German transcribers, and Japanese transcribers. The requirements in the hiring process is the same. The only difference is that for these particular jobs, you have to be a native or fluent in the language. So whether it's Korean, whether it's French, whether it's German, whether it's Japanese, you have to either be a native or fluent in that particular language. And they have more open positions. Some have nothing to do with transcription, and that is why I'm not talking about them in this particular video. But if you're interested, just visit their website and apply for the one that fits your expertise. The link to AlphaSights is in the description of this video. And remember, this is not an ad. I am not advertising them. I am only sharing information with you. Please do your own research before applying for the transcription jobs at AlphaSights. The more information you have about the company and the job itself, the better you will be when you're putting your application together. Now remember that you do not have to apply for this job. Only apply for it if you are 100% comfortable with all the details I have shared. And if you choose to apply, please take your time putting the application together. This job is not going to come easy. No online job comes easy, especially if the job pays well. So put your best foot forward. And just like any company, AlphaSights can stop hiring at any time for whatever reason. So I'm not sure they will be hiring when you watch this video. The time you watch this video really matters. All I know is that they are hiring now. Now equals to the time of this recording. And if you want to confirm if they are still hiring when you watch this video, be sure to visit their website using the link in the description below. Watch the video on the screen now for more online opportunities for both beginners and experts.